Well, hello everybody. Hey, if you're a buyer of a home or a potential buyer of a home, you might be going on excursions to look at homes, and quite often you'll go to an open house. And open houses are a great way to see a house and maybe learn a little bit more about it than you would just driving by or even going with your realtor to see a house. Take advantage. If you have an open house, take advantage of asking the person sitting at the open house. It's usually a realtor. Ask them some questions. Don't be afraid to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask at all. They're not going to lie to you, or they shouldn't. Who knows? You might really learn something that makes you want to buy the house. So I want to run through just a few questions that you need to ask. And by the way, if we haven't met before, I'm Jerry Emge. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams The Lakes in Lake Elsinore, California. I produce these videos on a weekly basis, usually by Thursday. I just share general real estate information. I don't talk about any particular properties on these videos. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to share information with you. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do like it, give me an old thumbs up, like my channel, subscribe to it if you would. I'd love that a lot. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no obligation. So go ahead and sign up and subscribe. And then when you do, you can hit the little notification bell and you'll be notified when new videos go live. Let's get into the topic I want to talk about today. When you go to an open house, don't be afraid to ask these 5 types of questions. The first one is, what is the seller's timeline? If they're moving to Texas or New York or down the street, it's always good to know that. It could help you structure your offer in such a way that it might appeal to the seller. Always try to find out what the seller's timeline is. Maybe they'd like to stay in the house a little longer after it's sold and rent back or lease the home back and pay rent to you for a few months or even a month or even a few weeks. So it's always good to ask up front. That way you know where you stand with that topic. The second thing you might want to ask the realtor is, why do the sellers want to move? Do they take a job change, or I'm not going to go into all the reasons why they might want to move, but some of them could be very sensitive. But it never hurts to ask. It would help maybe help you here again structure your offer in such a way that it would appeal to the sellers. The third thing is, free to ask the realtor if there have been any offers on the property yet. Now, in a market like we're in at the time I make this video, there's offers coming in constantly. So, but in a normal balanced market where sellers and buyers are pretty equal, it doesn't hurt to ask, especially then, if there are any offers on the house. The listing agent may not tell you how much people have offered, but you'll get a sense for how much activity is on the house. If he says, yeah, I've had 5 offers already, or I've had 10, or I've had 1. It's always good to know that and help you structure your offer. Next thing you should ask that realtor is, are there any issues with the home that I maybe don't see as I walk around the house? Is there like a cracked slab or something like that? It never hurts to ask. They're going to have to disclose anything they know anyway, but don't you think it'd be good to know up front before you actually put your offer in? You might want to walk away from certain things if you know there's a problem. Ask them. The last thing I want to say is, don't be afraid to ask them about the neighborhood, particularly if you're, as a buyer, if you're coming into a neighborhood you know nothing about the schools or shopping or anything like that. The realtor will tell you everything you need to know. Feel free to ask him. It could really help you make your decision. So hey, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Here comes a little bit of information about me. Feel free to pause the video and write down my name and address and phone number, and get hold of me anytime to talk about this video or any of my other videos. I appreciate you watching. Until the next video, bye-bye.